Thank you. I particularly appreciate the reference to your survey and identifying some of those barriers and the must-haves and the kind of readiness components. I just want to kind of open it up to John and Sana and Jim as well and ask you, when you think about how can we democratize innovation, what are some of the things that we can do, or the strategies to address the kind of readiness criteria that Richard has laid out here? Any thoughts, any general advice?
Well, I can suggest that the Jupyter hubs are a very, very handy tool for encapsulating.
Jupyter. Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. One of the things that we've seen is containerization. It's very, very efficient and it's a great technology, but it's not without complexity. And yeah, the whole BYOC model, bring your own computer, is great. You can show up with a very high-end machine or a modest machine. And that coupled with Jupyter, I think, is low cost of adoption. And it would help people, I think, get started fairly easily and with not a lot of technical complexity, especially with the automation that's there.
And Sana, what are some of the ways that people can really understand how to best make use of the network that you're building out and continue to build out, and how to kind of really understand how to use that infrastructure and to kind of grasp the mental model they need to leverage it?
So I think, and to answer your question, it is really critical to have the right set of persistent tools available. Definitely PerfSonar. In fact, for my own slides to identify and verify some of those traffic flows, I used PerfSonar and all the like traceroute and so forth tools that come with PerfSonar. But also some of the networking tools actually hide the topology. For example, typically layer 3 troubleshooting tools hide the layer 2 components on the path. So it is really important to have that collaboration within the PRP. And I think we do that very well. So it's, in my opinion, a combination of very good persistent tools that gives you full visibility, but also knowing that you're able to reach out if some of the like topology information is hidden but by the tool that you're using for the troubleshooting purpose.
Yeah, Jim, you mentioned the knowledge networks. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because it seems to me that's where a lot of this knowledge gets transferred, built, and consumed.
Yeah, I think that's really easy to be underestimated, and it flies completely under the radar. And it's a lot of it comes back to the culture, I think, that's been fostered, between the workshops over the years and these weekly calls that take place. These engineering calls are fantastic, and it's open information exchange. John Graham's always showing on the video this new car that he got. It's probably got like serial number 5 or something, and it's really done in a way that's transparent, and it's encouraging people, for $75 you can go here or there, and he's putting up links to Amazon, all these Newegg and stuff where you can go and buy something. And I think that's really the power to this whole model is you don't need a 7- and 8-figure supercomputer to join the party here. You can show up with a very modest machine. And I think, that's, as long as we keep the information flowing and this knowledge network pervasive, I think this is going to be a great element of success.
John, can you, how do you get on the engineering calls? What's somebody's interested.
Our mail list. The mail list, basically anyone on the mail list gets the coordinates and the topics for the weekly meeting.
How do you get on the mail list?
PacificResearchPlatform.org.
Great. All right. Well, thank you to all of you. I hope this has been useful. I think we've gotten a great set of ideas about where to start and kind of where to jump in, and looking forward to seeing further growth and transformation. Camille, I'll let you take it from here.